Everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story, episode 7 with me, Sid, and I've got some things I want to start off with. There's loads of, the thing with all of this is, as you know, there is loads and loads of things for me to do. I've got more things than I can shake a stick at to do, and only so much time to do them. And one of the things I want to do is I would like to make a bow, and we use that to make I think it's a simple bow we're going to go for. I don't think we can do the others because the others all require, recurve requires you to have stuff, and a long bow also requires you to have, if I had leather I could actually make a long bow, but we'll go with the standard bow for now. So, sticky sticks. Let's not do that first. First we need to do that, get 3 of those, and then those are going to go in like that, and take that. That gives us a bow, and then we can make some simple arrows with, oh, maybe hang on a second, this doesn't seem to want to work. Why do you not want to work? Crude arrow, okay, that should work. Maybe it just has to be in that stack there. Oh, do I need to be a bowyer? Bowyer, okay. Let me just have a look at that again. Oh, I need to have that trait. I don't have that trait. I'm fairly certain I don't have that trait. And I have no idea how trait, there we go. No positive or negative traits. Okay, well, that was a waste of time until I can get some arrows, so we'll stick that in there. Well, feathers actually are what I require for arrows, well, presumably for arrows. Okay. And now I've got no space to put anything. Lovely. Well, you know what? I'm just going to chuck them. I'm just going to chuck them again. So, what's the plans for today? The sun's going down, so not a good time to be pottering off and going out. We do need to make the fences and finish up that area over there, and we need to find more copper. We're going to need to make a hammer, because apparently that's a thing that I need. I can't just go and mine copper. I actually have to then break the copper, which is, yeah, well, it's one of that. It is what it is. But let's get the night slept off and let's go and have a look at some of our copper deposit possibilities, because that's going to be the fun bit, finding a working copper deposit. The other problem is, of course, is we are still foraging around for food, and it is still dark. Oh dear. Okay, well, I don't think I can. I'm not tired enough to sleep. I've wasted my tiredness. Okay, we'll stick you up there for now. And right, well, we need to I suppose we just need to wait for the morning to come. Can't be that far off. Looks like it's starting to lighten up out there already. So, yeah, well, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, the world looks reasonably peaceful. That will ripen in what, these are still all ripening in one day. I've not seen any death sloths about, so the first area that we have got things. I did hear a wolf howling off in the distance. The first area where we have got a potential deposit of copper is over here, where we found some copper remains. I should probably be ready, because I did, like I say, I did hear a wolfy wolf. So there is some copper, which we shall pick up, and this is all low fertility, unfortunately, but we can have a little dig, see what we can find down here. I should probably make a shovel. Not getting a huge amount from that. Is that a dead flower? It looks like the flower is dying steadily, so I think we're getting close to a bad season, which is going to be interesting for survival, because we really got nothing food wise. So what are you? Why? I mean, that looked like something where is he? I heard him. He's probably underground, but I really don't want to have one of those drop in on me if I can avoid it. Strange. Definitely got the impression that there was a death sloth in the immediate area, but there you go. Just goes to show you can't always trust your ears. Right. I'm going to go back to trying to excavate that thing. Food-wise, I'm not too desperate. I have got 2 fully cooked meals in my inventory, and we've also got some forage. And we can still go looking out for stuff. Now I'm going to try and work this from on an underground. Just so I don't really know what to expect. Am I going to find just a little bit of the ore in the area? I really don't know. I think that's the nice thing that I'm enjoying about this game is I don't know it as well as I think I do. And of course that means that we're now into unfamiliar territory, which of course is one of the fun things with modded, that when we play modded, we effectively change the rules. Well, that's modded Minecraft, of course. I mean, there's modded this as well. But you change the rules, which makes it more difficult. So I suppose the big question now is, do I dig into the rock with my precious copper pickaxe? Or do I try another area entirely? I don't know the answer, by the way. I'm just kind of throwing out rhetorical questions here now, because clearly there's nothing immediately here. So let's just try taking a layer or 2 of rock out and see what we find while I can. But it's not, at least it's not that onerous a job mining, is it? That needs to go away though. Right, I'm not finding anything down here. And there's only so much durability on this thing. So we'll try a little bit further down just to see if we can't see what's what. But I think this is a dud. Okay, right, well, I need to almost certainly backfill this behind me, because I really don't want to fall in there any time. Right, so with that in mind, where do we go next? Ooh, growing for 7 and 9, not there. There's copper to the north of us, which I've not mucked around with, so we could try that area. And yeah, we'll do that, see if there's any other forage that we can pick up while we're out and about. I'll be back with you once I get up there. Found some. This second, the one up in the hills here. So let's get digging. Oh, hello. Right, so this is a and that gives us what? Medium chunks of native copper. We need a hammer to extract that, which has been mentioned in the comments, so we will need to have a look what copper we have got and work out how to, well, make a hammer mold, cook that up. That's going to take a while, but let's just work our way around this copper vein here and see just how much we get. And I'm going to just go at it for now. We're not desperate about food, and we've got plenty of durability on the pick, so that is a good find. Excellent. Right, how much have I got now? Because we're at 14 pieces. Wow. Yeah, I'll be back in a moment. And that is that vein done. It wasn't massive, but it's not the end of the world. We do know there's a potential other one down there. In fact, I do need to center on me. I need to delete that one because that's gone. Right. Now, let us go and see about getting a hammer. Or more importantly, a hammer mold. I am also going to eat one of these, because that's some good food. And yeah, we need to do the clay stuff. We need to get a hammer mold done, and I might as well actually. I'm just wondering whether it's worthwhile coming up with something a little better for let me just eat some of this for a weapon as well. Right, where's my clay? There's some clay now, and I would like a hammer mold. Hold down the Alt, and it's there on the middle blocks, isn't it? There we go. This will take us but a moment. Must admit, I do like this mechanic. They've kind of taken the napping and clay forming technique of TFC and actually made it makes sense a lot more. Well, I'm out of clay. Hang on. Gimme. Do like that. And like that. And like that. And I can actually just do that, I think. Yeah. And now we can pick that up. Right, so do I want to try and make another mould while I am at it? Let's have a look. Axe, hoe, long blade, pickaxe, pro pick, or shovel. I think an axe might actually be useful. So again, quickly fill this in. Especially seeing as the moulds don't get used up. Unlike Terra Firma Craft, where of course we'd be building a new mould every time. This at least has, I might as well do that properly in a moment. Has the concept of reuse. Which is good. And we can pick you up. Right. What's my inventory looking like? Can I drop off that clay? Can. Actually, we can chuck that in there. That will work. And we can chuck that in there along with those. I've got enough to make a hammer anyway, so that's good news. I've got enough sticks. What about some straw? And am I going to have trouble? I think I may with the... Let's just take all of that. I'm probably going to have to grab what's in the hole out and then put something new in, because we didn't actually empty the hole. So I'm going to take you and I'm just going to we'll stick you there. I'm sure I can, yeah, I can pick it back up again. Get this lot going. So we need that and that. And then we're going in with those. And those. And that. And now we can forget about that for a little while. I'll take most of that stuff back in a bit, but let me just go and sort my inventory, and then I want to continue working on this field space. So I shall be... Ooh, that cranberry bush is ripe. Lovely. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, while that is cooking, I've got over here the area that I've kind of separated out. And what I am going to do is here we are going to place a gate. And then we are going to, in the first instance, I have cleared out enough space to go out this way. But in the first instance, I'm going to just clear out and keep this space free for farming. Because I can. And these fences are actually not that expensive. Now, how good they are at keeping out rabbits, well, that's another question entirely. But this should give us more than enough space for initial farming, and as I say, not done the farming in this beyond the little mini farm. I just need to do one more, I think. One more set will see me right, which is just as well, because I'm virtually out of sticks again. And very tempted to throw, well, it doesn't have to be medium fertility at this point. It can be this old low fertility garbage. And in fact, I think I will come around here like so for that, because me berries are ripening. This is looking pretty good. Obviously we're getting close to winter, so I don't know how that's going to affect us when it comes to sowing seeds and everything, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We should hopefully, how are you? Growth stage 3. I think this one, oh, that is good. Got a little bit of stuff going there and some more seeds. So night time is upon us again. Time to well, time to pop the seeds away. And the oak, medium fertility soil can go in there. I've got no idea where. That can go in there. Don't know whether I've got anywhere else free at the moment. No. Now I do need to make pots and the various things. There's so many different things to make, and everybody's giving me so much useful and good advice, but it's like many things, there's such a thing as getting too much, and it is a bit dizzy. By the way, don't interpret that as please stop giving me advice. That is absolutely not the case. How long you've got? Still going to be fresh for 4.9 days, so we'll keep hold of that for now. Eat up the berries, because they're about all we can do with them. And then I'm going to make myself just a couple probably need more than that, won't I? More portions of food, because I have got a couple of bowls, and that just gives me something to keep myself busy at night. So we'll get that done. Be back in a second. And it's another fine day. I'm still not seeing, I keep hearing that wolf. I've not seen any trace of it, and it sounds like it's coming from off that direction. So, you know, it is what it is. Those are still cooking. So that's a thing, and these are ripening at a fair old rate of knots. So here, the cranberries are there, black currants, blueberries, red currants, lots of forage. Hopefully we'll be able to get all of that picked and make it through the winter without dying. That's I think that's a lofty goal, but I have made myself I'll not waste the... I did waste some of the grass, but while I'm clearing, I might as well clear these little islands of their weeds. So I've got no idea how good these fences are. They don't look very good, but maybe the water around them will help. Who knows? Doubt it. But you have to learn the hard way, and that will annoy me. But again, it's not the end of the world. I don't even know whether whether flowing water will work or whether you have to have a full water source. Now, obviously, if we were talking Minecraft, then I know how that works. But this is different, and consequently, going to be harder. Now, what have I got? 4 turnips. And while we're dealing with 4s, I've got 4 flax seeds. And that'll have the advantage of being fully hydrated, so... And then I've definitely got 3 of them, onions, so I can do that. And I've got 3 parsnips, so, oops, hello. That would work as well. Then we've got 5 rice. Might as well do, doesn't really matter at this point. We'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. And then we've got 7 spelt and 7 rye. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and obviously we can expand these plots as we get more seeds. We can rotate them by changing the plots out. You know, lots of good stuff in theory anyway. And yeah, that will be our little farm for the immediate future. So yeah, that's good. Right. Has you grown back, or that's all off, which is good. That's good there. And those are still burning, which there's no rushing that. I can't alter it. I could heat up. Yeah, let's get the crucible ready to get the hammer made, I think. And yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Anything else? I'm keeping these on me because I know at some point I am going to want so I need 20 of that. So if I take 13 out, then take you and split you into there. Probably won't need that much wood, but we will need the charcoal when we're ready. Wherever I put that. Somewhere safe. There you go. Right. Let's try and keep ourselves busy while while that does its thing. Whether I can get that into what we've got going on over there. Still doing your thing. Okay, that's fine. I would like to try and get the anvil done today. That would be nice. But it may not be doable. You know, we'll see how we go. Because we're going to have to break that down. We're going to have to... oh, hang on. I think that'll do for initial, maybe a screenshot. It's got the farm now in there and everything is looking good. Trees up over there. Whether you can get that without having to chop down the tree. Yes, is the answer to that. Because I'll want that if I want to do a bigger who for what's my jig and bow. Ah, what we got here? Are you ripe? 4 or 5? You are. Got some more seeds there. Yeah. Tempted to leave that for the time being. Right, I'm just going to be passing the time now, waiting for that the pit to finish, so I'll be back with you in a second. I was just pottering around passing the time. I didn't realise this ruin was here, which is interesting. I mean, it's not hugely interesting, but it's, you know, it's blocks. There might be a ceramic vessel or something hidden away in here. You never know. And yeah, I also found another batch of turnips, so I can go and add those plants to the pile. But this is I don't know whether we'll find anything interesting here or whether it is just a point of kind of, you know, semi-interest. But we'll find out. Ooh, there's some forage down there as well. I mean, nothing's screaming right now. Since when's that meant anything, huh? Anyway, I'll keep hammering away and I shall be back in a mo. Okay, we have got a farming vessel which has got a spare hand basket, useless, and some cattails also. Well, not useless, but not particularly useful. I don't think, can you? But you can only put it down and pick it up. Okay. Doesn't help me, really. That probably helps me more. Shame you can't pop it down. Put stuff in it and pick it up, but let's not be greedy, eh? There's plenty of forage in the area. That one's not ready. Yeah, might as well leave that there. I can't use it. Unless they're, well, maybe I can. Let's take it and just see if it's involved. It's got any other use, shall we? Here. It's the ingredient for cattails. Oh, the ingredient for. It doesn't actually have any other use. Okay. Best I can tell anyway. Right. Still waiting for that thingy, so I'll be back in a moment. And the good news is, these are done. So we've got the hammer mould. And we've got the axe mould. Now, haven't got enough to use the axe mould, but you know, since when I will let that worry me. We are now going to make the hammer, and once we've got the hammer, then we'll be able to make the axe, and hopefully the anvil. So right now I'm going to pop that down, and I'll pop that down, and I think I need to light that on fire and keep my eye on the temperature. When this gets to 700, I need to swap it out for charcoal. And the world will be good and happy. And once we've got an anvil, then we can make a saw. Once we've made a saw, then we can actually start getting some half decent decorating materials. So yeah, all good. Right, well, climbing up quickly. It'll soon hit 700, no problem. And well, then we can pour a hammer and get a hammer. Okay, coming up on 600. Coming up on 700. And whether it slows down at this stage, it's very difficult to tell. There definitely does seem to be a slackening of the pace as we approach the maximum temperature there. So very difficult to tell, but there we go. Any second now we can jump in with that. Ah, you got one. Okay, that's fine. Because once that's down, the next piece of charcoal will just ramp that up, and we'll get the temperature. In theory. There we go, burning lovely. And if I remember rightly, this is at 1084. I don't think it's going to take as long to get there at all. I mean, we're at stoneware temperatures now if we were baking, if we were doing pottery. Sorry, earthenware temperatures. And we're almost at the stoneware temperatures, which is 1250. Used to enjoy doing ceramics back in the day. And it's melting, it's melting, it's melting, it's almost melted, and bang, we have a crucible of Hoofa, which I'm now going to hold it in my naked hands, and I'm going to and that can go back in there, ready for that. Now that we need to cool down and solidify, and then we can make a hammer. I'll be back once that's done. Alright, we can get our hammerhead out, which we can now turn into our hammer. And if we go and grab that, if I understand this correctly, we smash that 4 per, basically. So that's an ingot. Oh, and it stacks more than 64, that's nice. 128 it stacks too. That's pretty good. Right, so armed with that and that, I have have got close, nearly 200 and odd. Now the stupid question is, how much do I need to make an anvil? Progression guide. Early Copper Age. Once you have cast an anvil, so create an anvil mold. But it doesn't tell me blocks and items. Pit kiln, blah blah blah. Metal, blah blah blah. Smelting, needs bloomery. You can place any amount of nuggets, 128, but the more. Most molds, I'm going to have to look this up, I think, elsewhere. We're also waiting for the night, so I'll be back in a second. I might be holding off a little bit on anvil casting, because you need 900 copper. 900. Yeah. I'm going to have to go and find some more copper reserves and dig them up. But I might as well use this mold here while I'm waiting. And again, we'll set you off with a little bit of wood and finish you off with charcoal. So yeah, I'll be back in the morning. And we now have a copper axe as well, which has got 250 durability, so it's 4 times better than the stone. Yeah, not bad at all. Now well, first things first, I've got some food here which we're gonna munch, and I've got more meal in the thing. That's not a full serving of turnip, hefty, nice poofer, what's in my jig. Death sloths. We got death sloths. It's always nice when you get a death sloth or 5. Let's go and try and deal with, well, first things first, make sure. Yeah, I can see you, sir. I've got 4 now. Where's the other one? There he is. Right. Never let it be said that we let these guys go to waste. I mean, they don't always have much, but we can always check them out. Yeah, nothing. Okay. I think that's all the death sloths from over here. But there was one over that way. Has he legged it, or is he still hanging around? Let's go and see, shall we? And then I want to do one more thing, and I realise that these episodes are long, but I'm enjoying learning this this thing. It is so much more challenging in its own way, because we don't know the ins and outs of it than otherwise we would have had. But I've got this bony soil that we got from some of the ruins, like this one and some of the other ones for that matter, and This apparently can be sifted in the same way that you can sift sand. And it drops things, but the drop chances for some weird stuff are much higher than just copper and the minor stuff from sand. So obviously bones you're going to get out of bony soil, that kind of goes without saying, but there was some flax there. Yeah, there's interesting stuff potential in this. What was that? A rough peridot. Again, don't know what I can do with it, but it's something different, and I'm all in favour of something different. I'm just going to sift this lot down. I'll be back after that, and I will see you in a moment. Alright, this is the last pan of the last block of bone. I got a few bits and pieces. Most of it, well, I presume most of it is useful for something or other, but just leave you there. Don't really need you cluttering up my house. And I got, in addition to other bits and pieces, we picked up 4 more copper arrowheads. Somewhere along the lines, I threw the arrowheads away, didn't I? But I got 12 flint arrowheads, more bone, and did I see flax in there? I didn't. There's some flax. I got these rusty gears. Looks like, but they can be sold, which is interesting. We also got a rough emerald, and if I can find a spot to put it, yeah, good luck with that. I'll tell you what, we'll pop that away, and we can put that away. So that wasn't a bad sifting. However, I do need to sort out my food, and I have got this hearty stew there, but that's about it. We are pretty dire for food in addition to that. Anyway, on that note, I think next episode I'm going to try and we'll try and get some more copper. So we've done that one up there. That one over there we still need to try and find. These are growing reasonable. Oh, interesting. Is it too warm or is it too cold? But yeah, they're still growing. That we got lots of forage there, though, lots of berries, so that's all good. And I think we're going to try and explore maybe. So that's that other trader. There's a copper over there. Maybe I would like to try and get over. I don't know whether I'm better off going this way or that way. I don't know. But we need to explore. We need to get out there. There's something going on here which looks interesting. Some kind of divide in the biome shapiness. That's obviously where the wolf got us, so I don't want to go there. And then we've got all this stuff over this way with another big ruin up there. So yeah, we need to get out and explore. And well, we'll probably do that next episode. Till then, thank you very much for watching, guys. As ever, keep the comments coming. This is I'm really enjoying this game, but it is a lot more different. My grammar is terrible. A lot different to other packs, other games or the versions, it certainly has a lot of significant differences from TFC, which is its spiritual thing. But on that note, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.